is this stream working? Well, looks like my internet is doing bad, so probably. Yeah. Yeah. Looks great. Hello. Now to see if my mic's working. Just get rid of that. Anyways. Are there? Yep. Microphone has results. Hey. Hello everyone. Dave. Today we're playing Skyblock. Now, I've been playing Skyblock for a while now. Like a couple of months or so. Either way, I got pretty good at it. Couple mil. Unfortunately, I wasn't playing at the time. I wasn't playing at the time where they introduced wizards, so I didn't really get the spell books and stuff like that. I didn't grind for a long time. And I couldn't because most of my stuff was trash, so found a pretty cool thing. It's for beta users only, which is a lot of Robux. But it's this thing right here. You can join popular islands, and these people are usually pretty rich and play the game a lot. So they had pretty good prices and vending machines practically everywhere. So I bought one of the spell books. Now it wasn't the best cost. It was 3,500,000. But I still wanted it anyways because I know I wouldn't just grind for hours upon hours trying to get this stuff. Either way, I did grind hours upon hours to get a couple of different things, such as the gold hammer and the bow, which I don't even have arrows for because I wasted them all. It's not something you can shoot in first person. Now, they introduced these scorpion guys to islands not too long ago. I'm pretty sure it was today that they did it. Not really sure though. Either way, still pretty cool. And it's not the only thing they introduced. So I've been doing this for a bit, and I found they have jukebox discs. Also ruby, gold, and iron scorp scales. I don't know why I'm collecting them now. I'm really there because they have a blueprint on the anvil that is new. And I'm not sure, but I think it comes from these guys. So that's nice. I don't think the stream is going well. Yeah. Looks like y'all can still see, like, the tabs I had open before this. Uh-oh. Not really good. And a bit odd as well, because they've been closed. Either way. This is still pretty cool. Fortunately, I don't think I can fix that. Either way. These things have a relatively large hitbox, which makes the spellbook pretty good to use on them. It's very OP. I wish I had title spellbook, but I'm not willing to grind that long for a blueprint. And it took some people hours upon hours of just grinding wizards. And the wizards, they're not really the easiest to take down, as I saw and experienced, because I've been grinding for like an hour and just quit. The only thing I got was a red spell page, which isn't exactly the best. I mean, it's good. You can make spellbooks, which cost a relatively high amount of money now because of how OP they are. Oh, also, these guys give claws. These things. Now, they don't have a use currently. At least I don't think they do, but I think there might be something in the blueprint. Like armor or something. That'll be really good because I'm tired of dying to these guys. I mean, look at them. They're fully decked out in armor, rubies and gold and iron. And what do I have? Nothing other than this nice backpack. So, armor would be cool if that was the blueprint. If it isn't, there's probably something related to scorpions. I mean, they do give an effect if they hit you. That effect is unable to eat or heal. Now they also got potions, which is new, but not that into chemistry. I mean, I was when we had it a year ago, but I don't want to brew anything yet. I haven't really checked it out. Maybe we'll check it out today if streaming goes well. Either way, I'm just grinding for now, seeing if I can get the blueprint, which I'm fairly sure comes from these guys, because the spellbook blueprint came from the wizard, so why not some scorpion blueprint comes from these guys. Anyways, little raspy throat, mucus. Okay, now this effect isn't present now because the game's a bit bugged out, but I can't eat. I'm clicking and I can't eat. It lasts for like 20 seconds, 10, 20, not sure, but then it goes away and you can eat like now. And heal. Either way, it's pretty cool stuff they added to the game, but it's starting to make the game more laggy and really impossible to play with players that have terrible computers. My PC, the one I have now, well, not the one I'm using a laptop. my PC, the straight up brick with an HD thing drive or whatever, HD drive, it's not really the best. I don't think it can run this. I mean, I'm pretty sure it can. It's what I had before and was playing Skyblock on. I only got this laptop recently. It's a pretty good one. It has some graphics cards, which means I can run really sharp stuff. Only thing wrong is the SSD. SSD isn't really working as much as it can, or as much as I can make it. It's a pretty terrible SSD, to be honest. Let me just show you guys. Go here, performance. The disk 0 is an HD drive. It runs almost full percent everything. It's just crazy. There's the SSD that never runs. And so CPU that's taking up all the work. And this thing has only 8 gigs capacity, so it's not really the best, as opposed to the HD drive, which has 466 gigabytes of capacity, which is insane. If an SSD was like that, it would be really OP, and I've seen some, but they're pretty expensive for me. See, I am really cheap. This laptop, it's an amazing one. My dad was somehow able to give it to me for only $140, as if I bought the parts in the laptop itself, it would have probably cost me a couple thousand, which is insane. Either way, this is fun. Looks like there's a massive delay to the stream. Either way, that's still fine. Probably because my internet issues or whatever. Now they added these. These are red sandstone. They don't really have much of a purpose. They're just building blocks. I'm sure they'll be used for something, but they just look like Georgia red clay. That's literally what this is. Remember going camping? Number one thing I do in camping is make cement and pots and stuff. You do it by taking ash and clay around the area and mixing them together in water, then drying that and cooking it. The only problem is, when we went there, I sampled ash from the fire pits. What's wrong with that? Well, this is a public campground, so there was a lot of people who like to just drop glass bottles into the fire pits. So my hands are just in terrible pain. Lots of scratches from glass. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I tanked it. I had a lot of scratches on my hands, but it wasn't that bad. Most of the glass pieces were really thick, so they didn't really scratch as much as they should, but I spent like a whole hour picking out glass pieces from my clay and ash mixture, which basically scratched my hands all over. Not fun, but it's still pretty cool. What I do is, with that stuff, there's this little clay like a wall where it leads to the lake linear. And what I do is, oh, wow. What I do is I take the clay and I just slap it on top of the... I take the mixture and slap it on top of the clay. There, it's basically cement. You wait for it to dry, then soon it's different from the clay because it's waterproof, that's one thing. And the second thing is that this stuff doesn't make your butt orange. So I basically made slides. Thing is, I didn't really test out most of them because I had to leave early on. Didn't really go camping for a long time. Either way, it was still fun. And I wonder... This is interesting. You see, the thing is, I had 4 Slime Island keys. And they say it's one-time use. I always go through this place and end up with 4 Slime Island keys. Meaning, I basically have an infinite amount because these are supposed to be used up when you go through the portal. But every time I go through the portal, I just never lose any of them. Also, Buffaloorgs exist. These things have... I'm pretty sure the AI on all of these things have increased. They become much more powerful, much more advanced, which is pretty cool. Until you consider the fact that you're trying to fight these guys constantly and you're practically just getting beaten up. Either way, it's still pretty cool. Let's go get ourselves another desert key. Because why not? I'm not really sure on how the audio display is working there. I see a lot of lagging on the stream. You guys are experiencing that. And I'm sorry, I don't really have the best connection. Anyways, there's the wizard boys. These things don't really drop much, just bottles. And pages if you're really lucky, and if you're extremely lucky, these guys drop blueprints. Well, one blueprint. That's the blueprint I really want, but I can't seem to get. Because this stuff is rare. If you get it, you're basically rich. Instantly. I've seen title spellbooks that cost 20 million. And if you can get your hands on some of those, you're basically rich. That's just it. You can grind these guys and get yourself a title spellbook. A couple of those, in fact. If you're lucky, and you're just rich. Either way, I overspent for the spellbook, but that's still okay. I mean, it's an OP tool now. It's really OP. Really just have to walk around. Thing is, aiming this isn't really the best, which is what the title spellbook is for. You don't really have to aim. It just makes a wave so that you can just, well, take them out all at the same time and aim a lot less. Just pretty cool. Thing is, I can't really see live chat. It's not the best. Either way, It's still pretty good. It's because I'm recording on a laptop, this stuff isn't really, can't really see anything. This might be another type of bow. What's coming out of this? In the blueprint? Most likely a better version of bow, like the better version of the spellbook. Thing about these is so hard to see where the fire is, so it's pretty hard to dodge. Either way, it's still really nice. Just swatting these guys constantly, these wizards, which T-pose when they spawn. No. I am not dropping that. Well, these guys, they tend to be really annoying. Wow. These guys gang up on you pretty quickly. Kinda concerning. There's also these daffodils, horseradish, and acorns you can pick up. I'm not entirely sure why you would, because they don't really cost that much to sell or anything. Pretty sure it's because of brewing. Since they're gonna add brewing, you need something for them to brew. Something that can cost you, but not too much cost. I mean, this is just brewing, just chemistry. Well, these guys are so annoying. These spawn so quickly, just out of nowhere, and disable your ability to heal. Then just gang up on you. This is why I like to use the circle tactic. Go around, just keep going round in circles around your target, so you can see when these guys come near you, so that you don't get ganged up on. My mouse is probably gonna get ruined from all the clicking I'm doing. Wow. Either way, I think the title spell would be good here, because these guys like to gang up on you. They have a high sight. Medius sight. They have a high sight. So these guys can basically see you from anywhere. They can travel to you. Field of view, maybe. I don't know what it's called. Also, it's been quite a bit since I last got the gold or ruby. Kind of concerning, but not too much. Either way, still fine. I just want to see what the blueprint is. See if it's worth trying to get. Main reason I want title book isn't because of the field of damage. It's because it just reminds me of How to Train Your Dragon. I mean, look at this. You can't tell me that doesn't look like the Book of Dragons from the first movie. I remember the classes Scorch, Boulder, Tidal, Mystery, and Strike. Ooh, Gold Boy. So that's the main reason I want the title book. Not really because of its damage and stuff. I'm pretty sure that the damage is equivalent to the regular book. It's just its field of damage is a lot larger. It's not just one fireball that comes out. But I don't really know. I haven't tried it out for myself yet. Because it's also extremely expensive. Way too expensive if you ask me, because basically if you do get the blueprint, which is rare, I would admit, but it's not. If you do get the blueprint, you can practically make infinite amount of title books, which is a lot easier to get. Either way, is pretty cool. Whoop. Gold boy. I don't really know if the blueprint comes from these guys. I'm hoping on it. Also, check it out. Their hitbox lights red. Not them, their hitbox. Which is interesting because slimes are the only ones that have a glowing hitbox. I'm pretty sure Buffworks might have the same thing, but I've never seen it. It might be inside of them, which makes them so much more unfair to fight because their hitbox, you're fighting them straight on. It's hidden inside of them, so it's a lot harder to get them. They don't really flash red. At least I haven't seen them do it. And my pinky hurts from touching this shift button. I wish there was a shift walk, but all I get from pressing shift is the sticky keys. Nah. I'm pretty sure there is a shift walk, but I know there's something like that that exists. I don't think it's something really related to the keyboard. There's caps lock. But what I'm looking for is shift walk. That's different. Also, I like how this book has infinite ammo. There is no running out of fireballs. These guys are so annoying. They gang up on you so much. Come here, boy. Been a bit since I saw a ruby one. I saw one once and killed it, but I haven't seen it since then, so they might be pretty rare. I'm also thinking that they're the ones that dropped the blueprint, not these guys, which just makes it all the more harder. I mean, they're much easier than Boys lizards because they are so skinny hitbox. They have such skinny hitboxes that it's so hard to get them. Only melee weapons would really do the trick. There he is, Ruby. It is special because I have a private clan called Ruby Dung. Anyways, these guys are super tough. Wow. And all it dropped was a ruby scale. Bit annoying, but not too harsh. The bow isn't really as good as I thought it was. It's extremely hard to aim. You can't aim in first person. Just doesn't really work too well. Here's the gold boy again. Which makes things all the more annoying. And it looks like I'm running out of carrots, since I don't really have an automatic farm for like carrots, and I have an automatic farm for onions, but now they're all like soggy onion. What is it called? Dirty onions? I don't know. Either way, apparently conveyors make oily onions, so it's not really easy to get food now capable of healing you. It's not even good for selling much. I'm not sure, I haven't compared the prices to it yet, but yeah. Pretty sure need a ton of washing stations, automatic industrial washing stations in order to do this. Don't really get how they work, because if conveyors make them oily, why do washing stations, which have conveyors, make them clean? And the thing is, it can't be because they're cleaner, because these things work. These things are waterproof, they work perfectly. Which means, why couldn't you just wash the conveyor belts so they don't produce oily crops? Why do you have to go all the way to get a propeller to just get a washing machine? Why not just wash the conveyors, make them clean? And even then, if you ever added water to an iron object, you know that they rust pretty easily. It's not really the best idea. It's a lot of oxidation, which ruins the mechanical object, makes it brittle, easy to snap. Maybe more realism. Either way, still pretty cool. Well, down to our last 8 carrots. Ow. I'm gonna have to replant most of these. Thing about the wizards, it's easier to use a bow on them. I mean, if you know how to aim and work it well. But these guys, spellbook, definitely. The bow doesn't even compare. because the bow, it does 50, like, 6, 8 damage. And the book does 60. It doesn't even matter. Oh, that's harsh. Not sure what the claws do. Don't seem really... They're pretty cool though. Wow. That is a decent amount. Also, I got dead bushes because it's an old meme. Why couldn't I? Oh, I remember when noobs were just all associated with dead bushes. There's no particular reason to it, just dead bushes. Let's see if I can take them both down. Yep, that's one. Oh, my mouse is bugging out. This hasn't been the best mouse. It's a wireless one, so could understand on some points. It's a really good mouse, though. My dad gave it to me, I think, because he had a different type of mouse he was using. I have, like, for my PC, a fully Microsoft set. It's a Microsoft computer with Intel, Microsoft keyboard with a wireless Microsoft mouse. The keyboard, it's such a good keyboard. Ruby one. The keyboard is pretty good. It's really it's like built for like long work gaming. It has a palm pad that you can rest your palms on when you're doing stuff, and the buttons are really flimsy. Unlike my the keyboard on my laptop, because the laptop keyboard just hurts your fingers to press the buttons. So I'd say the Microsoft keyboard I have, it's like 2008, is still the best keyboard. I'm really certain that it's better than all the gaming, like, light up keyboards y'all have. Because this thing also can pair shortcuts and stuff like that. There's a mail shortcut, a volume shortcut, favorites shortcut. If you're working on Chrome, stuff can actually take you to your starred sections. You can also pair shortcuts with the numbers on the top, the number pad. It's so good. The thing I hate about this keyboard is that there is an Alt button, and the thing about this, you can turn on number lock, and if you press Alt and type in a 4-number code, on my PC it would like type in a symbol you wouldn't be able to type before. Think about these things, they don't have number pads. They just have the numbers on top. That's the problem. I need number pads, and these don't have number pads, which makes them, well, you can't really use Alt commands. Unless there is a way and that I just don't know how to use. This is an XPS laptop. which is pretty cool. XBX Dell Intel Core i5. At least this is what it says. Thing is, there's these plates on it, on top, that have like little engravings on them. They aren't really engravings, they're, well, it's right here. It's a pad they stickied on to show this type. It's a Dell Ultrabook inspired by Intel. It has all this information. XPS 14, battery life so long it recharges more than vice versa. These little information tablets, the thing about these, it's like a metal plate with this thin layer of black stuff on top that lets it like put in the information on it. Thing about the black thing, it's literally just like the stuff you see at the scratch lottery. You can scratch it and it just comes off. You can, it's like the scratch cards, and I scratched it right in the middle, and there's now this giant silver blob, scratch blob there, for no reason other than just, ooh, it's like a scratch lottery, let me scratch it. And that's basically it. Either way, that's pretty fun. I'm not sure if the jukebox actually works for people who don't have the Game Pass. Um, which would be pretty annoying if I were to buy the jukebox and it just doesn't work. Either way, it's still fun collecting these like discs. Pretty sure I can sell them for a reasonable price, though I'm not sure why anyone would want them, because it's pretty useless. Oh, well, I died again. You know what? Let's brew. Also, this is my tree farm. The giant blob right there is my onion farm that I used before, and that's where I used to farm onions, carrots, and stuff like that manually. Either way, let's check it out. How is this? Jukebox, purchase. There it is. The amount of maple wood I need is the amount it took to craft the stupid bow. Oh no. Well, that's gonna be a decent amount of grind time. Better get started. Now, this is gonna take a bit. Just chopping these trees is pretty annoying. Replacing them, now that's worse. Also, how do I have so many more maple trees? And still the only ones growing back are this original sapling trees. Which, they don't... I paid so much more for these stupid maples. Anyways, we're gonna keep track of how much wood we have. As soon as I hit 300, I'm gonna stop grinding for wood and start experimenting with chemistry. Sounds nice. I'm literally just lying on my bed right now. No reason. It's just better than sitting on the chair awkwardly at the desk playing. Also, the bed is more flexible, so it's much easier to sit on. Wish you can just grab it and move it towards 8. Like, why can't you just grab it and move it? Oh my goodness. Just makes things much more annoying. Can't organize your hotbar as easy. Either way, this is still pretty fun. My throat's a little raspy. It's because I had a colonoscopy not too long ago. Put me on anesthetics. That's not the reason. The reason is they put pure oxygen through my nose, straight into my lungs. So I sound sick now. Anyways, we're nearing the amount of wood we need, which is nice. Like how the saplings are just mini versions of the actual trees. Like, look at that. There is no difference. Other than the size. I'm sorry, I just duped? Go away? Am I getting wood for this? No, it's just a bugged out tree. Mild inconvenience. Just makes it a little bit more frustrating. Or a lot more frustrating. Either way, we can still use a bunch of this wood here to, well, get arrows, I guess, since I don't really have anything else to use it for. Wish I could play some music for y'all, but I don't think I have an audio capturing for inside the computer. I don't really know how OBS works. I haven't streamed or recorded in a while. It makes things slightly more annoying. Alright, I wonder if the tree is fixed. No. Seems that it's also bugging out the tree behind it. Thank you, you stupid tree. I can't even get rid of it from the grass. Some annoying piece of wood. Oh, that's annoying. Now we just have to continue planting. Wish there was a much better way to get wood. I mean, there is making a golden axe, but really? 100 gold? And 5 gilded steel rods, which is another 100? 200 gold. That takes so long to mine or fight for. It's just not worth it. I mean, unless it is, I don't really know. Because I haven't tried it yet. I think maybe when it was just nothing else to do than kill buffalo work, then it might have been worth it, but either way, it's still just way too long, too much of an annoying process. Not really much reason for doing something like that. Also, if you're wondering how I got the gilded steel hammer, if I didn't mine gold the entire time, I just bought it. It's that easy. Just gotta go to an island where someone sells it and just buy it. Trading is how you get really good at the game. Trust me on that. But prices aren't always the best. Also, if you haven't known yet, which, I mean, where are you? They now have private servers for free on Skyblock. Not really sure how that works. I mean, I guess since it really isn't that much of a lag-intensive game, I mean, it's becoming increasingly lag-intensive, but since it's not now, the people who play it Also, I hate how the hitboxes on these things just straight up cube. Either way, doesn't really matter. It's not that big of a deal. Just makes things a little bit more annoying when trying to do them. Mild inconvenience. Not even mild, I'd say it's a pretty small inconvenience. Getting pretty close. 263 maple and 141 oak, which is pretty cool. This is where I used to smelt my iron and gold because I didn't have an industrial smelter. I farmed slimes for so long, probably like 3 or 4 hours, only got one pink sticky gear. Now, I've seen people farm them for only like 1 hour and get a pink sticky gear each hour. I guess I was just unlucky, so I just smelt them with these small furnaces. I took 4 of them. Oops. So I took 4 of them. I put them there. And there's this thing. I have an auto clicker, which lets me record my clicking and stuff. So I'd stand right here. No, like right here. And just open, click, 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 to fill them up, close, do it for R4 several times, then I stop the recording and play it, and I just get thousands of iron and gold smelted really, really quickly, really nicely. And the thing is, it's all pretty easy to set up. It just takes a tremendous amount of time. Otherwise, just repeating the same thing you did over and over again, which isn't too harsh. So shouldn't be that hard to do. A little bit of lag here causes some issues. Hey, we did it. Now, let's finally get this stupid brewing stand. Where should we put it? Along with the other stands. Because why not? Let's see. Regeneration and strength. They cost gold scorp claws, that's why. And this one costs, they all cost red mushrooms. This one costs star fruit. Either way, this is still going to be great. Also, I'm not entirely sure, but I think the strength, and oh boy, I could have just, apparently this doesn't work, which is annoying. I could have been farming the carrots that I needed. Now, oh no. Not sure why I farm carrots out of anything else. Just straight up just farm carrots. 'Cause why not? I don't really want to farm anything else. So much easier to just farm carrots and get over it. But doesn't really matter. No, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure that if I drink the strength, it's going to affect my arrows and spells as well. I'm hoping at least. Because otherwise it would be a little bit of a waste. Since the only thing I use is the spells. Well, mainly. So let's see here. Artifact bow, strength, pick, because, yes. Also, this is a pretty big axe. Really cool. If anyone's chatting, sorry. Can't read your messages. This is a laptop. I don't have any second monitor. Ugh. Adventurer. What do you have now? Hey, radishes. Sorry for punching you. Alright, let's start here. First, I want to test. Anyways, take the book. Buff work. Ow. Does 60 damage regularly. Strength does 60 damage. This is bad. Come on, please do something. Anything, come on. Nope, strength was a waste. Should have just got regen. Either way, still not that big of a deal. If we can get another spellbook, that'd be great. Anyways, let's go up and get a desert key. Bop, 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 bop. And I probably should continue saying this, but I'm live streaming on my laptop. I can't see chat if anyone's watching, which is a shame. Wish I could though. These things are incredibly annoying to take down. So easy to miss. It's almost as if melee weapons were better for these guys, but yeah. I'm still taking a little bit of range. There isn't really much strategy when it comes to fighting these guys with a book. You just try to circle them so they don't hit you, and fire as many times as you can while looking at them. Been a while since I got anything else. Oh, there you go. When I said it, just like, nope, you're lying. I also should collect some red mushrooms. Where do I collect red mushrooms? Horseradish, acorn, radish, acorn, horseradish, oh plenty, mushroom. I want to get a couple mushrooms. I mean, at least it gives us something to try and get. You can also collect start fruit here as well, so you can make regen. Which also makes me question, why don't the stupid wizards do it? Also, you can't see how long the effects last for, which is slightly annoying. Yeah. Mushroom. Daffodil. Chorus. Or crocus. Horseradish. Mushroom. Radish. Corn. Dandelions. Starfruit. Radish. This is fun. I also have to remind the stream that the delay is terribly high, so even if I can see your messages, it's be like 20 seconds for me to reply to them, which, you know, just doesn't sound good. Not, I don't know what I'm saying. The fun thing is you can get gold here and you're not attacked by all these guys. I don't know what they're called. Well, hope the stream's still doing okay. Yeah, either way, I wonder if you can eat the horseradish. Note you can't eat horseradish or acorns. Can you eat mushrooms? You can eat starfruit, but not mushrooms. And mushrooms are the main thing we need, and we don't get as much of them, so this just makes things so much more annoying. But at least we get regeneration, which is not as good as it sounds. I mean, I haven't really seen it yet. How long it lasts, how strong it is. That's the two main things. How much it costs to create, it's super cheap. I already know that. So as long as it has good length and strength, it's fine. I mean, it's not really that cheap. This stuff costs gold and things, and they're only... These things are... Gold scorpions are quite rare to find. Surprised I can get 2 in a row. And it's rare to get gold scorp claws as well. Surprised I can get them from these guys as well. They're not from every single one of these. They're pretty rare. It's about the same rarity as sticky gears for slimes, I think. Yep. I think their main reason we only get food is to regen. There's no reason. Ruby, come here, boy. Fight me. Dun, 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 There you go. And I have food poisoning, so I can't eat. This just... always makes it a bit more annoying. Either way, I have to eat IRL soon, so... As soon as these berries are up, I'm gone. So, what now? Scorp. Funny name for scorpion. Just, let's call these scorps. Every scorpion is a scorp. Not all scorps are scorpions. Maybe, I don't know. Come here. Ha. I'm hoping I can get a blueprint, but then again, I don't know if these things actually drop it. And I don't know what it is that's giving me. So I don't even know if it's useful. Either way, it's still pretty fun. Nah, 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 nah. Na 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 Where are all the other scorps? Come here! It's not really practical jumping while using this because it's just doesn't really aim. I mean, can you really aim down? No, you can just aim. Like, look. I'm aiming that way, but it's still going in front of my face, so the only person I can use it in is first person, which is me. Yeah. Ow. Smack. And I can't eat. It's annoying. I'm glad I bought the book either way because it's so much easier to use this stuff. Get these guys with the book. I don't really know how long I've been playing. I think it was like 2, maybe 3 hours. And I still haven't gotten anything really too special. I mean, of course I've been just grinding on trees for a couple of minutes, but hey, you would really thought that you could get something from this. I wonder if you can do PvP. No, PVM works, but not PvP. So what is... For this guy, bop, 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 get bopped, get bopped, sucker, get bopped. Bounce, bounce, ow. Another gold boy. Haven't seen a ruby one in a bit. These things are pretty rare. I'm convinced these are... The ruby ones are the only ones that drop the blueprint. Because otherwise, what else will? I mean, if you kill these for a bunch of times. But these all have differences. Ones are iron, gold, and rubies. Haven't seen anything different. There might be like a diamond one. That'd be cool, but I don't think there is. But I'm looking forward for getting the rubies. And I'm pretty sure they're the only ones that can drop the blueprints. Because it makes sense, these guys are extremely rare. The blueprint must have something pretty cool. Otherwise, it's just not worth spending all that time and just getting a blueprint that's not good. It must be range. I really either want ranged weaponry, like more the spellbook and artifact bow, but I also want armor because these guys kill way too easily. Anyways, I'll see more videos on YouTube as time goes on about the blueprint. I'll probably find a way to get it easier than what I'm doing, but right now I'm convinced this is the best way. Still don't have an aquamarine sword because I just don't like fishing all too much. Same thing over and over again. Unless it's IRL. Then it's pretty cool. I mean, you're actually getting bait on the hook. Thing about the in-game fishing is that you can just swim towards the fish with your fishing rod to get him. Also, you would expected these guys to have much larger range. Ow. No, you're not running. You spike me, I spike you. Either way. Still would be pretty cool. Last health I have left. Then I'm ending this stream. Whoa. Also, once again, a reminder. Can't read live chat. This is a laptop, no monitors here, so can't exactly see what any of y'all saying. Wait. Ooh. That was... Ooh. Not fun. Either way, this is... Well, guess that's it. Thank y'all for watching this stream. I'll read live messages and later, so